No, that's crazy. Absolutely, no matter where I stream, I have to have the sub mode on YouTube. It has to be. You can't. It would be such an uncontrollable, toxic, nonsensical environment to not have the sub mode on. Like I said, we didn't have it when we first started streaming on YouTube 3 years ago. There was no sub mode. And for those first couple of weeks, that was terrible. It was a nightmare. And I was like, well, I can't go back to Twitch right now. I have to deal with this. And it was just non-stop bullshit sock accounts coming in, spamming, getting banned. 5 seconds later, they're back in again. It was just endless nonsense. And it really was hard to maintain any kind of a real meaningful conversation with anyone because of that. And then finally, when sub mode got enabled, it was like a night and day situation. It felt like a completely different environment, and it was so much better that we could actually have that level of interaction and fun and not constant trolling. So, abso-freaking-lutely, we need to have the sub mode on. I received a $25 tip from 1 Minute Man. He says, there is one type of documentary you could make. You have a uniquely created cult. You have uniquely created a cult of people who love to hate you. Some restream, others watch the restreamers for years. Collectively, they're wasting thousands of hours, but they can't stop. You're like the worm in Baldur's Gate 3, low focusing on you as the cult leader. Okay, then. There you go. And the sad fact about all of that is, I'm not asking for it. I'm not wanting that. I never designed that. And I don't want it to continue. If it could end right now, I want it to. So imagine essentially being followed as if you were some kind of a leader. Like there's a cult of people following you out there, stalk your every move, won't leave you alone, right? As if you're some kind of an influential cult leader. But you wouldn't want anything but the opposite of that. I don't want them following me. I don't want them watching me. I don't want them caring about anything I say and do. I just want them to go the fuck away and get lives. Because the truth is, if any of them had a real life, none of them would do that. You see? But they don't. None of them have real lives. They're just sitting away on the internet, squandering their lives away, doing this kind of toxic shit. And apparently, they don't have anyone in their lives who cares enough about them to tell them to stop. Because the truth is, if they had family members, friends, significant others who actually cared about them, they'd see that kind of crazy obsessive behavior and be like, you got to stop. You're out of your mind. We want to help you. Let's get you into rehab, whatever it is, detox you from this shit that you're in and get you a real life again. But sadly, these people don't have that, right? They don't have that at all for whatever reason. I can't imagine. If I was acting like that, I would probably have people all over me saying, what are you doing with your life, right? But I really do feel that this whole mentality of internet trolling, internet hate communities, drama communities, gossip communities, conspiracy communities on the internet, this is an obsession and it's an addiction like any other. It's just as powerful as drugs, alcohol, or any other addiction. Food, sex, all these addictions. This internet trolling addiction is exactly the same thing. You get used to it. It's part of your routine. You have social groups based around it, but it's not healthy behavior. It's squandering your life away for nothing. But it concretely hurts you and everyone around you, and you refuse to accept it, and you refuse to acknowledge it. You just keep doing it as if it's an accepted arbitrary action. When in reality, people who are outside of your bubble would look at you and say, what is wrong with that person? That person needs help. That's the sad fact, is they don't see it from outside the bubble. They're so in their own focus group of people, enabling them to keep this behavior up, that they think that this is fine, and it's not. They need help, and no one's helping them. That's sad. And how many more? There's more and more people like this every day. Antisocial, sitting on the internet all day, whether it's on a smartphone, a desktop, another device. Everything they do is online. no social interaction, no meaningful relationships at all in their life, just sitting there online. Their entire existence is some little microcosm of existence, hyper-focused on the one community where they actually feel like they get attention in life, and it's a toxic online community of fucking people doing harmful stuff. That's not an existence at all. I wouldn't even call that a human existence. It's not. And how many more people are having lives like this, right? That's what needs to be analyzed. Not the guy who for 15 years dicked around playing video games on the fucking internet. How about the people who obsess over that guy for no reason? That's who needs to be analyzed. Turn the cameras back on you. Who's the lol cow here? You are. You're the ones making the content, not me. I'm just sitting here playing games, having fun with a small audience. You're the ones pumping out thousands of hours of insane content. You're the lol cows. You're the ones that are being milked. Do you not understand this? I guess not, because self-awareness is something very rare in this world. Anyway. Let's continue, shall we? Okay. So anything else you guys would like to talk about this morning?